Yeah. I don't know if that was one of them, but this Carl Craig tune, with all the drums in it, was it Designer Music, Good Girls?
Okay.
You'd know it if you heard it.
Yeah, Capricorn was one of my jams. I had that on vinyl back in the day, like probably one of the original pressings, and I think someone magically made it fall into their record bag.
Yeah. I remember I had gone to Record Time and then had a gig like that night. So I went to Record Time and found this record that I had, coveted for a long time and played at Industry like that night. And I had I was in the habit of taking all my record bags, taking all my records out of the bag, and leaning them against the wall or whatever. That's how I would always go through my records. At the end of the night, I realized that the record wasn't there, and later come to find out that it had fallen like in the slats of the floor, because it was up on kind of up on a riser, not a riser, but like an elevated platform. The DJ booth was.
Yeah.
And the floor had like slats in it. So like I had like a handful of records like fall through the crack. Slip through the cracks.
Yeah, I used to play at Lush, and there was another DJ. I'm not gonna name names, but he was there. He was kind of like a resident. And,
yeah. Wait, Lush was at where was that one?
Hamtramck. It was right across the street from Threads, basically.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
On the corner, very small venue. And it was just like the other DJ, because he played all the time there, he just left his records and in the DJ booth, and I started noticing that my records just weren't in my record crate. And then one day I just started going through his records and found just so many of my records just conveniently made it into his record box that he just left there. And perhaps it's my fault for assuming or trusting, having faith that someone wouldn't do that. But whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not losing sleep over it, but
I hear you. Yeah, you froze.
Oh, really? Yeah. You're freezing too. So it seems like we're both freezing. Are we both freezing?
Oh, yeah. Here, I'm getting a network error on my end here.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? So it says you're running out of storage on this. Hold on, it says I'm running out of storage. That may affect my live stream performance. That wouldn't have anything to do with my camera, though.
No, it shouldn't. I'm actually using a different computer, and let's see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think my network connection's up and down. I don't know. I can't
Are you
tell.
physically? Are you on Wi-Fi or are you on a? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that probably has something to do with it too.
Yeah, I don't think this computer doesn't even have a NIC on it. I mean, a Ethernet port.
Oh, really? Wow.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Nope. No, well.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I invited everyone I could think of who said they wanted to join, and no one's joining. And
yeah.
So I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, all I've been doing is working on getting this situated, and then, you know, like, I mean, you're here, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, it's like, I'm like, all I've been working on is getting this set up and promoting the event.
Yeah.
And I don't know. At least this computer seems to be functioning better than my other one. But you're saying you're still hearing audio issues on my end, right?
Well, you freeze sometimes, but I don't know. But I do have this. I get a network
Okay, so it might
connection, so it might be on my end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right on. But at least I know just like this StreamYard itself functions more smoothly. For example, on my other computer that I was using the first couple of times, you know, I'd click on something in here and like I'd click on the ticker to show it. And it wouldn't show it on my computer. But when I watch the video, when I see the video on YouTube, I'm like, oh, it was actually scrolling at the bottom that whole time, you know, like, or I'll click on a setting to change something and it responds, you know, 5 minutes later. And so I mean, I'm just hoping this setup is still janky as F, you know, but it does seem to be a little smoother. So,
all right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll try it from my Mac next time.
Cool. So anything else going on? And are you anything exciting happening since we last spoke?
Here, what was that?
Has anything interesting or exciting happened since we last spoke?
No, not too much. Just kind of pacing myself with
I can't hear you.
So yeah, just working on the diesel. And then the live show next week or after that.
Yeah, you're cut.
Did it break up again?
Yeah, I can't even understand anything. Oh, it looks like someone's joining us. Let's see. Hey.
What's going on,
Justin? Hey.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Just putting our house together.
Right on. How's that going?
It's going pretty well. I mean, I don't know, putting furniture everywhere and stuff up until about a few minutes ago. We painted one room today while the kiddo was taking a nap.
Are you feeling a little better?
Yeah.
Compared to last week?
Yeah.
Cool.
A lot better. It's all coming together.
Hey, Justin.
Hey. How's it going?
Hey, this is John. This is Bileebob. My face is broken.
It's okay. Most of our faces are broken.
Just technology issues.
Yeah.
So, John, Justin was the drummer for Complainer.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
And he's working on some new stuff.
Cool.
A new band, I guess. So.
Oh, yeah. So far, it's just me. And then I did talk to someone in the beginning of the year, and I reached out today, and they're still interested. So
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're gonna be like lead guitar. Because I was like, oh, I have like 10 songs, maybe 13 songs framed out.
Nice.
And they're like, sweet, because I'm really bad at that. And then I was like, well, you could just shred on guitar then. And they're like, perfect. So I might, I gotta send them kind of just like rough tracks. Just to get an idea going.
Cool, how do you do demos at the house?
I mean, right now I don't.
No, I mean like laying down like your ideas.
I guess laying down just ideas, I will just record them on my iPhone.
Oh, okay.
GarageBand, like on my acoustic guitar.
Yep.
But then I'll like record it in like FL Studio.
Yeah.
And then actually like, go from there. But like jotting down ideas. I mean, I'll even like play on like keyboard on like GarageBand because I think that is effective enough.
Yeah, just to get it down.
I got this idea. I'm just gonna like do. Take it somewhere else.
Yeah, I use like a voice recorder, at least, just to like, whether it's a vocal line or like a melody or something,
Yeah.
But it's funny, like listening back to like some of those after a while,
Yeah, there was a few like I had a deep dive, and I was like, oh, I forgot I even did that, and it was like some of them were like full songs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just like trying to like relearn my own stuff. It's kind of hard. I was like, I don't even know what I did there.
So what are you going to play drums for the new band, or are you going to play guitar?
I'm trying to keep it open, but probably guitar, and then maybe sing.
Yeah.
I haven't done since like high school, but should be fun. Right. Like the other guy was trying to get me to like, oh, what are like everyone's gonna do? I was like, well, like it's me. Songs are framed out, but if you find other musicians, then like I'm open to shifting, or you could be open to shift because he plays drum, guitars, bass as well. So it's like it's not like settle into anything. We can keep it washy.
What side of town do you live?
We're in Westland now.
Oh, okay. I'm in Saline. Milan area.
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah, not too far.
Within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe pushing 31, but.
Hey, John, what's going on with exceptions?
We toss they toss them to me, like they'll toss me some projects or whatever and have me lay vocals on it, and like we just been doing everything email or digitally, multi-tracking that way.
Wow, how is that? I mean, that doesn't seem practical or something. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You just gotta like bounce the ideas back and forth, right?
Yeah, you know, like they'll send me an instrumental or something with like no vocals, and then I can just lay a naked vocal, separate, and I'll send that, and they'll mix that down, you know. That way, I can lay, I can send them harmonies that way too, you know.
Yeah, I guess it just seems weird to not be feeding off the energy of the other people in the band in real time or something. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, if that's how you have to do it, then
I think maybe that's just how you have to do it these days. Everyone's busy.
Yeah, right.
Weird schedule. Like that's how I plan on doing it. Like me and this guy that I guess we've been working together since the beginning of the year, but like we just send like FL studio tracks and bounce it back, and like I still have a few of his, and I was like kind of prepared to like scratch them, but he's like, oh, like today he said he was so interested, so I was like, sweet, you could use them.
Yeah, I kind of prefer it that way, just because you can work at your own pace, and
and there's no pressure of like, oh, we gotta get together. Like I've never actually met this person.
Yeah, isn't that hilarious?
I think he's in Rockford. He's just so busy. I think he has like a little bit of a farm.
Wow, that's cool.
Hopefully we meet like this month because we want to have like a beer. So I'm supposed to have a beer with you, Eric, too.
Yeah,
finally we get these beers.
I know where we can go. If you want to meet me in Ferndale, we can go to Curses. It's my buddy Kevin, who's the drummer from Snake Wing. He's a bartender at this little place where they just play like hardcore and metal and screamo and rock, like heavy shit. It's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like this. It would be better, like what we're doing right now would be better if we could all actually get together in real life and talk, but it's not so practical, right? So
not these days.
Yeah. Even though we're all not that far away from each other, you know?
We're actually in the same house.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think this way's been actually more effective than anything as far as getting together. Last week we talked to Jerry. I met Dizzle. Meeting Justin this week. That's awesome.
Yeah, totally. And we ended up going for like 5 hours last week. Like the video I uploaded, it wasn't even the whole conversation.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours. I was like, geez.
What I uploaded, that was 3.5, and we still kept going for like another hour and a half, I think. So, but that stuff didn't need to be on the internet. So.
But might be the stuff that needs to be on the internet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'll find its way, I suppose. Have you talked to Garrett at all from Complainer?
No, I haven't talked to anyone.
No, yeah. Me either. I was thinking about it. I think the last time I talked to Micah, and it wasn't even face-to-face, it was a text. And he made a playlist on Spotify of just bands he liked. And so I checked it out, and I didn't get past like the first band because it was so good. They just became my new favorite. And now I just listen to that band. So it's kind of like counterproductive because that's not what a playlist is supposed to do. You know what I mean?
It was successful in a way, though.
For one band, yeah, exactly.
For one band.
And I texted Micah. I was like, this Hot Mulligan band's really fucking good, and he was like, yeah, they're awesome. And then that was the last interaction that I had with him.
People be listening to Hot Mulligan.
Yeah, and now I just can't stop. They're like my guilty pleasure now. Like I just listen to all of it.
Nice.
I'm going there now. Hold on.
Well, they're from Michigan.
Oh,
and
sweet.
then
I didn't know that.
And then, well, I'm pretty sure and then I keep talking, or I run into younger people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know the drummer," or what. Like, I went to college with. I guess he went to state or something. My brother knows him or met him. I don't know. It's just funny. Everyone seems to know more about him than I do, and I'm just like a fan.
Yeah, I've listened to them on Spotify, but I guess I didn't know their upbringing and everything.
Yeah, well, one of their first EPs is called Fenton, I think, which I grew up in, or I spent a long time with a Fenton mailing address. So,
yeah, my first landlord was from Fenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like somehow she was like my cousin, but yeah, she was just renting a house in Royal Oak until she sold it, so it was a pretty good deal. Couldn't complain.
What's Fenton there? Where's Fenton?
It's just north of Heartland.
Near Flint, right?
It's like south of Grand Blanc.
Yes, south of Flint. Yeah.
I feel like it's like Fenton, Grand Blanc, Flint.
Okay.
Yeah.
On 23, or is that 23? Yeah. One of those highways.
Yeah. So did you say you have electronic drums or just?
I do, yeah. I have electronic drums, regular drums.
What kind of electronic drums do you have? And do you recommend
the
them?
module
Are they
is a
Simmons?
Yamaha something. And the heads are all Pentec, which I think are the cheaper spectrum of things, but I could just buy new triggers and it'll be fine. And then the heads are, I think, also like on the cheaper end, but there's this like single layered mesh heads, but they make like 3-layered or double layer or 2-ply or 3-ply. So I was like slowly upgrade whenever. They're not set up now. All I have here is my guitar, no amps. I have an interface not plugged in. It's actually behind me. And that's it. Because I was just like, all the stuff is still at the in-laws, and I was like, bare minimum, I just need like one guitar, just so I could go downstairs and do something.
Yeah. What kind is it?
So it's something called a Tradition.
Right on.
I think it was like my first guitar when I was like, oh, it was absolutely my first guitar. Nothing special. It's like green.
There you go.
Green.
Looks cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
That's all that matters.
Stratocaster rip off.
It makes noise.
It makes noise and it works.
Yeah.
It kills fascists.
Yeah, and it stays in tune. So that's pretty good.
Is your new music project different than Complainer?
I would say it is, but I mean, it all falls in the same realm, I feel like. Like, I'm not going to be on acoustic guitar. I feel like it's going to be more punky from the start, and then instead of like folk rock or whatever, or folk punk. But it is like, I mean, I don't like, I was thinking of like making it like more keyboard and stuff, but I'm like, I play guitar, so let's just play guitar and be more punk with it, or just rock.
Just rock.
I mean, you can always throw a key in there if you want.
No, I am, but I was just like, what if I just like don't even have guitar on a track?
Oh, be like a synth.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do like new wave.
Which is still like an idea. Like it's just the past 2 days I'm like, screw that idea. Let's just have it be all guitar and like regular band stuff. Yeah. But when I talked to you originally, I was like, it could be anything. I could do this, I could do that. But I mean, I could change it another week.
Right.
Yeah.
Or just you could start two bands, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Or you could just have like 2 albums, but like one, like a band, and one's not a band.
Well, last time we talked, you said you had 8 songs, and now you're saying you have 12. So you're just like writing songs like crazy.
Prolific.
I am. But so like I'll write them on my guitar, and then what's been helping me is our 10-month-old has a 2-octave keyboard, and playing with her, I'll come up with like a riff or 2. And then when we put her to bed, I'll like play it on my guitar and like build it from there. So it has been like almost like 1 a day since like we talked. Or maybe so not really 1 a day, but every couple of days I'm like, oh, there's a new one.
That's cool.
You'll just have to start a band with your kid.
Oh, she could do it.
Yeah.
One day.
2 years old? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, 10 months.
10 months.
But she doesn't really play. She'll like smack the keys. But I like try to show her like, I don't know, some organization on the keyboard. And then she tries to eat it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah. I enjoy it. The crowds will love it.
Yeah. But the other thing I want to like try to put that keyboard, like record that keyboard, just because like I don't think it sounds good, but it might be funny.
Yeah.
To have it doing something.
Some lo-fi.
Yeah.
Indie texture. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm big on effects. So I'll just take anything and run it through a bunch of effects.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another thing, like, yeah, it's just a lot of thought processes, right? Like go into it. Right now, I'm just like I got all the songs, or like most of the songs, framed out on a guitar, and I want them to be like with effects on electric guitar. But even just listening to me play an acoustic guitar on my iPhone, I was like, it kind of sounds cool just as it's acoustic. I don't know what to do. Which would make it more like complainer, but I don't want, so maybe I don't want to do that.
Well, then you can just do those, different. You can have the different versions of the song, and you can do like the unplugged acoustic version.
Yeah.
And then play different styles of shows. You can.
Yeah, I guess if it was just like a solo show, then I'd like it sounds good on acoustic. I know that, so I could do it.
Yeah, totally.
Then you have your remix album with all your your Yamaha drum kit and some
and then we can all remix it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could all remix it. I feel like since I have at least 10 songs, 13, and then like this other guy I'm working with, he might throw in more songs, but I don't know how many. But I feel like I want to find like 10 to 13 songs that fit for this, and then just continue like making like another EP or something. And release like right away. They keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
They release a big one, and then just like maybe like 3 or 4 months later, like do 5 or 6 songs.
Well, you know how a lot of people are changing up how they're just releasing like one song as a single at a time.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
That's kind of like a new thing that people are doing, just because they say that the amount of they say if you release an entire album all at once, then you're kind of like
shooting yourself in the foot.
You're kind of spreading it too thin, because release everything as a single, like you're putting all the attention on that one song, and then they say like 6 weeks later, release your next single, and then your next, and keep doing that all throughout like a year, and then release an album
as a thing.
And then if there's let's say there's some songs that don't stand out, like they don't deserve single status, then you put it, maybe you only have 4 singles, and then you have like 10 other tracks, but a lot of it is just filler or whatever. Like you just put that, like you compile that and put it out as an album. And that kind of seems like the new trend. And we're going to start experimenting with this. I mean, we already have been a little bit.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah, so we're going to start experimenting more with this and see how it goes. I don't have any evidence that it's better or worse yet, if that makes sense.
From a personal standpoint, I have enjoyed bands that I feel like they do an album, and then the next year they'll do like a 4 to 5 song EP, and then another album the following year, and then like even like between they'll do like a 2-song track and like maybe just a single, but it's not part of anything. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I think
rather than waiting 3 years for another 10 songs, and you're like, what the fuck? You forget about the band almost.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's all about staying on top of the internet, I guess.
Yeah.
Staying afloat.
Yeah, staying relevant and in front of, keeping everyone's attention so they don't forget about you, like you said.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. Think about it. Think about what you want to do there with that, because then the other thing, you don't have to finish 10 songs or 12 songs. Like you can just focus on one and get it down.
I thought about that. That's why like originally it was like, there's 4 or 5 songs, but then it was just like they keep popping out.
Your daughter keeps banging on that keyboard.
Right?
Right? She keeps writing new songs for you.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
But yeah, maybe like, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But I am like, see what happens. No pressure. But it could all happen.
Yeah. And I'm old, so I like that listening experience where you listen to a whole album, right? I like that, where you listen to an entire album from the first song to the last, and it's like a whole experience versus this new trend of a single and then another single. I don't care for it, but it's not about me.
No, I enjoy the whole experience. Like
I do too.
Back, put the vinyl on and drink or smoke weed or just do nothing, because that's also good.
I prefer that. It just doesn't seem like that's how the industry works anymore, is all I'm saying, So I'm all about just trying different things and seeing how it works and learning from it all. I definitely
enjoy like an album has to be an experience. That's why like there's like I have like 13, but there's like a couple that I'm like trying to make fit with the other ones. So I'm like, they don't think it's not part of their experience. I guess those be on the next one if they all fit.
Yeah, I hear you.
But definitely, just sitting back and listening to a full album is nice.
Yeah, I haven't been able to. I think the last full album I did was with Scott, but that was more like like a 6 and 6,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like we we pretty much try to split it up. But yeah, that's hard work trying to, like you're saying, Justin, yeah, make it all cohesive and yeah, tell a story, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should dive into that sometime. We need to get Scott on here, and because I never even knew that. Like, I never knew it was 6 and 6. You know.
Yeah. I think whatever the what do you call it? You know, track number what is, you know, like we just try to split it up evenly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if me and this other guy will do that. I'll see what he comes up with or what he has. But it would be cool to split it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I don't know. Maybe not split it this time, but split it for the next round.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you work that out with, you know, strengths and weaknesses, and
like maybe he just does the leads on this one, and then
you know,
next
somebody's
time he'd be like,
oh yeah, I'm in this one or whatever, you know,
do the structures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I mean,
you got to face egos and all that.
Blink-182, but I think they do, like, they try to split it up maybe more evenly.
Blink.
Yeah,
they're one of my guilty pleasures as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I really actually like Angels and Airwaves. I don't know if you've heard them.
Oh yeah, I think we all have. But I think like on like the earlier records, like they would just be like a Tom song and a Mark song and all separate. I don't even know if they like shared vocals too much, but like I know like the new album, they'll like split songs up. They don't have like a separate song.
Okay.
At least that's what it is to me.
I haven't heard the new album. Well, I've heard one song, but I just saw YouTube, like the music video for it.
Yeah.
And it was cool. But how is it? Have you heard that?
I feel like it's a pretty good album. To me, like originally I thought it was like a cash grab like everything is these days, but I don't think it is. I feel like they actually did just make the music they wanted to make, and it's what they did.
Yeah.
Some of it is like early, it's like some of it sounds like The Cure, and some of it sounds like early Blink stuff, and like what Blink would sound like today, even though it is today, and that's what they sound like.
Yeah.
So they do go in different directions, and
well, I don't know any of the personal or, you know, and I don't care about the gossip. Stuff. But didn't the one guy have cancer?
Yeah,
and so yeah, it could have been a cash grab, but then he seems to be doing better, so maybe he just wanted to get back out there again. And I think they had the guy from Alkaline Trio.
They did
for a minute.
Yeah.
While DeLong was doing Angels and Airwaves, and
yeah, but I guess like it's not like, I don't know. To me, I think Ticketmaster owns a lot. So like my cash grab idea was like Ticketmaster was like, hey, I'll pay you guys this much to get back together and do this war before.
I'm sure that has something to do with it too. I don't even think of like, and once a band gets that big, I don't even care. Like I don't go. Like I'd rather go to a Complainer show or, you know, a
I
like
show.
Right. I just like I like supporting my friends and up and coming acts that actually need you to buy a ticket versus someone who's.
But like it's weird. Like like the Offspring, we saw them, and I think those tickets were only like $25, $45 maybe, like, which is regular.
Well, and I come from the punk rock days of like a $5 Fugazi concert. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
and they're saying yeah, I know. I wonder what Fugazi would charge for a concert these days.
Probably $10.
Probably at least $10. But like, yeah, I saw Hot Mulligan was coming to town, and I got excited for a second, and I think tickets were like $100. And I was just like, who do you guys think you are?
Playing though?
Well, it was during the lockdowns, so I think it was one of those drive-in shows. So it was more like, it was probably closer. They were going to assume that maybe you were bringing 4 people per car, and it was outdoors. Yeah. But still, it's like some of these bands, it's like, who do they think they are? Cher, you know what I mean? Like or Barry Manilow. You know what I mean? Like, why are you charging $100 a ticket when you're a punk band is my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that's too much money.
It's ridiculous.
But,
you're back, John.
I mean, yeah, some of them say it's like not them, which I believe it. Like, I feel like the ticket masters and like other ticket companies are just like crazy. And then owners of venues need money.
And I saw someone was saying something about like the poachers also, like something about people like the poacher. Is that what they're scalpers?
Yeah, those whole like scalping companies, aren't there? Those buy all the tickets and those resell them.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
There's a lot of inner workings.
I like it when the artist is not big enough where you even need a pre-sale ticket and you can just pay at the door. That's what I like.
Hey, and they can see you from the stage.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Like the small venues like the Magic Stick, the one that's below or above the Magic Stick because it's the same place. I forgot the name of it.
Right.
The Majestic.
Majestic, yep.
And then the Royal Oak Music Theater used to be my favorite because I also lived there, so I could walk there. And I feel like it was always like $30 or less. And then it was like small enough venue that was like, I guess, intimate with the band a little bit. It was never sold out.
Well, Majestic was one of the first venues I ever went. It was Fugazi actually at the Majestic, and it was $5. And Nation of Ulysses played, and Gangster Fun.
Oh wow!
I don't know if you guys. Well, Justin isn't even old enough to know about Gangster Fun. Bileebob, you probably know about.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, they were
fun.
Like our. They were like the exceptions. We always tried to top them.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Did you ever play with them?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Nice.
I was gonna say all the time, but not all the time. No. But we looked up to them.
Yeah, they were great. They had that song "Brown Paper Bag," and they played at the Phoenix Center in Pontiac, and we went to the show. And on the way, we stopped at a grocery store and we got a brown paper bag from the checkout. And then when they played that song, we like threw it. Or I think the girl I was seeing put it up, and the singer came and got it, and I don't know. It was just funny.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then I ran into him many years later, and I think he was teaching like swing dance lessons or something.
Yeah, because well,
at Velvet.
Well, him and I don't know if it was some of the members. That swing scene came in after the ska scene had kind of died out.
Yeah,
and he formed a one of those swing rock bands and totally went. He got a huge record deal out of that.
Oh, really?
Atomic Fireballs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, John Bunkley.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the lead singer.
Yeah. So was that your actual first concert, or like your first concert without your parents?
Okay, so I never really went to a concert with my parents because my parents just didn't really care about any of them. They weren't. I don't remember I didn't grow up listening to music. It didn't seem like a lot of music was being played. It seemed like if music was being played, I was playing it, or it was on my boombox in my room, but it wasn't like a like, I don't know. It's weird. But I don't remember what happened first, but I went to 2 shows, and I think they were 2 days apart. And one was the Fugazi show, and then the other one was the first Lollapalooza.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. And so it was just like 2 really awesome, fun days back to back. And it wouldn't take much research for me to figure out what happened first, but I just haven't looked it up in a while.
Yeah. My family was different.
Oh yeah.
So my mom, she loves Aerosmith. So that was my first concert, was going to Aerosmith as a whole family.
Wow.
But we also did a lot of other concerts as a family. We saw White Stripes as a family. Lenny Kravitz. Wow. I think we went to Beyonce, Nelly.
Oh wow.
IP did. We saw a bunch.
That's awesome.
I think we all saw Sum 41 together, and then an 89X birthday show with a bunch of other bands like the Killers and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Wow. Sugar Ray as a family. I remember Sugar Ray because that was fun. But I was probably 13 years old.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times. Sugar Ray. Was it was DJ Hurricane his DJ? Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Or was that Hurricane was part of the Beastie Boys?
That's what I was wondering.
But I mean, he could have done both, right? I mean,
no, it was he had a different guy. Hold on.
Can't do both. No.
You're not allowed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we saw a lot more concerts than that together, but it was a really well-rounded, I guess.
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh yeah, we saw Backstreet Boys together. I was 9. I think my mom was like, it's cheaper to buy you a ticket than find a babysitter.
Wow. Huh. That's awesome. Yeah, my parents weren't into music so much. I mean, they like music. It just wasn't. It wasn't. We weren't surrounded by it. My grandmother, she played piano for her church, and that is what really inspired me to care about music, because she would play piano and for the church, and she would also sing the songs, and she was good at playing piano, but I wouldn't say she had the best voice, but she didn't care. And she loved doing it, and she just did it, and she didn't care if she was awesome or not. And I never saw someone just not give a fuck, and just passionately just be all about something. And so I would go to church just to watch and listen to my grandma. I didn't care about anything else that was going on. I was there to experience my grandma play piano and sing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, whatever about this God stuff. I don't care.
Grandma.
But then, I mean, you see someone up on stage, like, having a great time, and you're like, wow, that's awesome. I want to do that somehow.
Yeah, it was really motivating. And then she had a piano in her living room, and so I would just go there and bang on that and have no idea, probably like what your daughter's doing right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I learned, I didn't really learn any song. I just smashed the keys.
Yeah, that's what she does.
I think I learned Farajaka, you know what I mean? Which is like 3 notes or whatever.
Yeah, we had a piano at my house. My parents were both they were in like a choir, traveling choir in college. And they both sang really well, and but yeah, like the piano, I kind of just we always had one in the house, and I was always like noodle on it, but it wasn't until like high school where I would I went to the library and got a piano book and learned major and minor chords. And like once I learned major and minor chords, I would just listen to the radio and play like songs off the radio, just to the point where I was like, okay, I could write my own stuff. And then like once I started writing my own songs, like my self education stopped after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's 2 different types of people, right? So there's like people that like to learn or like make up their own songs, or people that just like to be like in cover bands, I guess. Right? But I mean, like, I couldn't tell you, like, I don't know that many songs.
Yeah, but your own.
Yeah, like I don't like know that many covers, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's always like when you're playing live, it's always nice to throw in like 1 or 2 covers just so like people know it. But other than that, like I'm not like learning a whole cover set.
Right.
I was never part of that crowd. But people do. Like people are like in full cover bands, and that's what they like to do.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a like you.
I mean, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes to me, the cover band people, I'm like, they're a better musician than me. Mm-hmm. I wish they were in my band, but then they're like, no, I don't want to like make up my own stuff. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play anything, or I don't know any chords, major or minor. So that's I don't know if I should learn though. Like I like making weird noises and finding
that's all you need to do though.
Finding tones that I've never heard before, and making happy accidents and happy mistakes, and then just programming that into interesting patterns and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like big people that don't know music theory or anything.
Oh yeah,
like Rez was signed by Deadmau5. Like she just was like, I don't know music. I just clicked around on a keyboard and I was like, that sounds cool, and that's my song. And then people ended up liking it. Mm-hmm. And here I am.
Didn't Hendrix play his? He actually played. His guitar was like upside down or something.
Yeah.
Like a left-handed. He played it right-handed or something like that.
Yeah, I think he like restrung it to be. If you bought a right-handed guitar, restrung it to be left-handed.
Yeah.
Because I think left-handed guitars are more expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to learn like a bunch of like even like folk tunes, or learn how to play my guitar. One just to to learn how, learn song structures for one, and then also, I don't know, you learn, songwriting as well. You know what I mean? Just the way, lyrics flow and stuff like that. But I mean, but also how, you'll hear like a lot of those similarities in songs in like new songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played bass in bands before, but that was generally just someone else telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm. Like,
and I was just like, okay, yeah, just you tell me what to play and I'll do it, but and I'll get it done, and I did, but I was never writing songs, on a guitar or even a bass. I was just like an NPC basically on the bass,
Yeah, I've never played bass in a band. It would be cool. I'm open to that for this project too. So we'll see what happens.
You play any horns?
I don't even own a bass, so it's probably the first problem I have.
Well, if you want to tell me what to play, I can do it.
I did try to reach out to a bass player today, but I don't think he's ever going to respond.
Justin, you play any horns or anything?
No. I do, however. My old roommate, she got me a French horn at one time. I think I played it for about 10 minutes before I thought I was going to pass out. But other than that, no.
I did play cornet in elementary school for 1 year.
Yeah, I played trumpet for a year, high school.
And then another year they made everyone do the recorder, which is the dumbest instrument, I think.
I mean, I had a recorder that I thought tasted like poop for some reason. I didn't know if someone shoved it in their butt at one point. But that was my memory of it. It just smelled like poop. I would even smell it. It just smells like poop.
What's I hate this thing.
And it wasn't from school, so I was not like some kid shoved it up their butt. I think it was fresh out of the package and it smelled like poop.
Was it mandatory? Was it required? Because we were required to learn it. Everyone, the whole class.
I just remember playing it at my house. I don't have a memory of playing it in school, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just remember being in my front room a few times and just remembering it smelling poop.
Yeah, thinking back on it. No, I was gonna say, thinking back on it, Eric. Yeah, I think that whenever you hear about kids playing recorder, I don't think it was
by choice.
By choice. Not by choice. That's not their parents' choice.
Yeah,
it's the school's choice.
It was.
And it's they're made out of plastic, right? So it's the school could get 500 instruments for all the students for $10 probably. Who knows?
Yeah.
A lot cheaper than horns or something.
It's the dumbest instrument, and it sounds horrible. It's like a flute, but worse.
And all the damn thing plays is hot cross buns.
Well, are all the notes even on it? I don't even know.
I don't remember. I just remember hating every minute of it. It's really? How long do we have to do this? I mean, yeah, it was ridiculous.
Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. Because there's that weird hole on the bottom.
That's for the spit. No, I don't know.
I mean, it does play. I guess I don't know why I didn't think it didn't play all the notes, but it definitely does.
Well, there you go. That's you need
I want to buy one now.
You need a recorder player for your new band.
Yeah. You can play any song on that.
There's some really funny recorder videos on YouTube. God, I forget what they take, like popular songs, and then this guy plays a recorder horribly and does covers, and they're so bad.
The thing is, he's probably like an awesome musician and just doesn't even try to do the recorder. Like, he could probably be really good at the recorder.
Yeah, I need to see if I can find one of these, because they're just too funny.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find this. Keep talking if you can. Look for something.
My favorite story like that, or I heard it. There's a actual recording of I think he's a comedian. I'm not sure, but the idea is like, you know, he never knew he doesn't know how to play piano, but he books studio time with like these well-known, you know, proficient jazz musicians. They go to the studio, you know, to do this recording. And it's like a 1, 2, 3, you know, the guy's like tinkling on the piano, like making like he doesn't know what the hell he's playing. These musicians are like got these, you know, 5-star chops, and they're like, what the hell? But the guy like he made like a record though. I gotta find out. His name is John something. He's a comedian, I think.
Oh, I don't know if you ever find it. You can't Google John the comedian.
Oh no, I'll get it.
But yeah, I mean, you could deep dive on like YouTube. There's also like another funny guy. I feel like he always sings all-star, but he sings with like all different kinds of songs. So that's pretty funny. Like, it'll be like Johnny Cash doing Hurt, and then he just starts doing the lyrics of All-Star. I think it's a good one. Oh, looks like Eric kicked himself out.
John Benjamin. Yeah, his name is John Benjamin, and the recording is actually called what? I Can't Play Piano. Yeah, I Can't Play Piano.
John Benjamin. John Benjamin Hickey? Or no? Oh, no. Never mind. It says Plano, Texas. I read it as like piano, and then he lives in Texas.
Oh, H. John, and I don't know what the H. John Benjamin. Jon.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Oh. I feel like I recognize him, but maybe not.
Yeah.
He's in Bob's Burgers, the movie.
He was in Bob's Burgers.
That's what it looks like. Other TV shows. Looks like he had his own show. John Benjamin Has a Van, 2011.
I thought that was an interesting premise, though. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of like being in a band, though. Like, you know, especially in a position like, you know, that you're in, you know, you're trying to put a band together, and, you know, you got chops, and then you're bringing in these other guys that, well, you probably know a little bit more about the guys that you're trying to invite.
Like a little bit. Like, I'm not, I don't know. Like, I know, like, I'm putting a band together, but if I just have to do it alone, I'm okay with that. Because I just feel like everyone's busy, so if it's just me, that's cool. I really only have one other person involved, and we talked in the beginning of the year, tossed some ideas around, and then he got like more busy, so I just let him do his own thing, and then I just reached out to him today. I was like, "Oh yeah, like this is what I've done over the summer too."
Oh, cool.
So I don't know. It's just everyone's busy.
Have you put out any of your own stuff before, or like just solo stuff?
Not solo stuff, but I mean, in like high school, I did play guitar and sing in the bands that I was in. And then I started playing drums in bands. And then Complainer like let go or like fell apart in 2019 or gave up or whatever we did. Mm-hmm. Stopped playing. And then I feel like the pandemic hit. I stopped playing drums. And then I don't know, just felt like finding more hobbies and stuff to do, getting in the drums and guitar more. And then I played a show in March, and that was fun. I'm just like, I've always been in bands since like high school, and we were like always at least put out like albums and whatnot. I'm like, it's just time for an album.
Yeah.
Like whether I have people with me or not, like I'm just gonna do it.
Right.
Or at least start making music again, because this is boring.
Yeah. That's why I like Bandcamp so much. It kind of like level the playing field, you know?
Yeah.
I've been trying to just follow the Bandcamp Fridays as far as like putting out releases. You know, like I'll try to put out like 4 or 5 tracks like on Bandcamp Fridays just to kind of keep myself.
I don't know about Bandcamp Fridays.
Oh.
I feel like for like releasing things, I was never really involved. Like I got into the thing of where I'm just the drummer. I don't care.
Yeah. Tell me where to show up.
Yeah, show up. You show up and play the beats and
drink the beers.
That was number one. But I did have it where like I could drink a beer. I think it was just like basically I started drinking right when we started playing. I couldn't drink before.
That was your own rule?
Well, it became a rule in Complainer.
Mm.
I think there was one show at the Crossroads in Ypsilanti where the bass player and I drank too much before, and it was pretty sloppy.
I think I knew it was sloppy, and we all knew why it was sloppy. So like, let's just not do that again. I could drink as much after the show or during, like a beer for the performance is fine, and then who cares after?
Yeah.
And I was completely okay with that. No arguments. But, I mean, it sucks. Like I was home alone over the summer. I played drums until like 2 a.m. But then like it happened again. I had like a couple beers and then I just couldn't play drums or anything. I was like, well, I was like bored and drunk. And it sucks. It's like I'd rather be like sober and play.
Yeah.
A sloppy drunk drummer I can imagine can create some problems for everybody though, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing some like improv jazz or with like time stretching elements and stuff like that.
Yeah. But even, I don't know. It's like maybe I wasn't even like getting sloppy because I was just like practicing by myself. But like I was mad at myself. I was like, no, I'm just like drunk and I can't really play, or I can't do what I want to do. I'm just like, this sucks.
Do you remember who you played with at Crossroads that night?
Oh no, I just remember the fries were good there and there's beer. And the stage was kind of cool. I remember like the setup was kind of sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Spooky Basements played with Pancho Villa's Skull there. And so you guys might have been at that too, but I don't
I mean, probably. I feel like we played with those two a lot.
Yeah. Those were good times, man. There was like something magic going on at that moment, with that little group, and
it was a fun group. They're all good people, all great people. I see them on social media. They're all doing, looks like what they want to be doing.
Yeah.
I think Micah's in bands.
Yeah.
I don't think Garrett wants to be in a band, but it looks like he's having a good time. He has a person to hang out with all the time. He's dating a person.
Yeah. He was always fun. I always liked running.
Joe has a dog.
I don't really know Joe, or once Complainer became a rock and roll band, then you guys kind of went off on.
We lost you.
Yeah, and then I think that's when I was like going through a divorce and shit. So like I was just not really like, I was happy for you guys doing what you were doing. You seemed like you guys were doing really well, and things were kind of blowing up for you at the time. And I was just like a buzzkill. I was just depressed, like, I don't want to be,
rightfully. I mean, that sucks. I mean, I've never done it, but breakups are hard.
Yeah. But I don't know like any of the, I was telling you on the phone the last time we spoke, like I saw you guys play a show in Hamtramck, and that's when that was the first time I saw you guys with with Micah with an electric guitar and other people with electric instruments versus the more acoustic 3-piece that I was used to when you guys, first started. But
because I think it was just Micah, Garrett, and then me, and then Dan as bass, which was always electric, and then.
Oh yeah, Dan. I forgot about. I don't know why. I forgot about Dan.
He was like member 4.
Yeah.
If there was actually numbers of members, I guess.
And then he's in the Picassos now, I think.
Yeah.
Still, and those guys seem to be doing well, or at least playing fairly regularly.
I like Dan too.
He was cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do a screen. Well, now we both know this laptop's not that much better than my other one. Because my laptop crashed. That's why it just literally crashed. But I'm going to try and share. Let's see if this can handle it.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm going down and check it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go get it or put it in the dryer. That's what I'm saying.
This song actually rips, so.
What? Before bed?
That's pretty good. I feel like people use this audio on like videos all the time.
What's that? His conference?
I mean, he looks exactly how he would look.
Yes. I have it on. Let's see. I have it on mine. Isaiah 12 o'clock. No, this is on mine, the one that you don't look at.
Okay.
Or the family one.
It is a long song. It is a long song.
We don't have to hear the whole thing.
Long.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
4 minutes long.
Yeah, that sounded like third grade.
And then there's another one that I just want to throw in real quick if I can find it. But I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
Is it the same guy?
No, but it's another recorder.
I got to roll after this, Eric.
Okay. I might have to find it another time. It's basically a classic jungle song, but they put a recorder in it, and it's the funniest thing ever. Oh wait, maybe it's this. Fuck. Man, it's so funny. I wish I could find it. There it is. There it is. Okay. I love this. These are the only two good songs that recorders were ever used.
The S, the U, the P, the E, the R, the S, the H, the A, the R, the P, the S, the H, the O, the T, the E, the R, the S, the U, the P, the E, the R, the S, the H, the A, the R, the P, the S, the H, the O, the T, the E, the R, super sharp shooter shooting super sharp shooter shooting super sharp shooter shooting super sharp shooter shooting super sharp.
I forgot I was going to turn into that. I thought we were just listening to a riff-ass song.
Oh my god. That's so good.
That's good.
All right.
That's funny. I forgot. I thought we were just listening to a song for.
Want to be dentist ready?
Hold on. Oh, what's that?
I just thought we were listening to a song. I forgot it was supposed to be funny. So I jumped in and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Those are the only two good songs that have recorder in them, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's funny.
Well,
I had to go to bed.
Right on. Yeah, we don't need to do another 5-hour podcast tonight, so we maybe next week or something. I don't know.
I'll maybe pop on a little earlier too.
Cool.
Late, but whatever. Yeah, it was sweet.
Thanks for hopping in, and we'll keep doing it. So
yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, is there anything you want to plug, or is it too soon as far as your music that you're working on? Other than, I mean, that's kind of what we've been doing the whole time, just talking about it. But
plug right now.
Yeah, you don't have a name yet, or what about your Instagram? Like don't you have a YouTube or something of you drumming?
I don't.
You can plug it another time when you're ready for it.
Yeah, if I record this week, and then it'll be a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Thanks for hopping in, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. John, I'll see you on Wednesday.
All right.
And yeah, come out if you want to dance. We're playing at Speaker Box. So
maybe. It is Thanksgiving Eve, and we have a 10-month-old.
That's true. I get it. So
it's hard. All right. He wakes up at 6:30. But all right. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
All right.
Later, fellas.
Peace out. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
And